Nunn swing, love three, long rebound, Edgecombe. Nunn fires, and hits. Stop and start. O'Meara, short. Nice rebound. Celestine couldn't corkscrew it in. Kick it to the outside. And a jumper goes for Jayden.
And helps and is in gaps.
Elijah Hawkins missing a deep three, but to the offensive glass, Kevin Overton missing a putback, and it's ripped away by B.J. Edgecombe from J.T. Toppin. Jayden Nunn.
Well, that's the guy who goes so compact. Very rarely gets knocked off his line.
Norchadomir sitting with his 4 fouls. And the follow-away, Jayden Nunn starting to...
They can pick it up. Good job by Anderson trying to come up and force them to pick up the ball earlier in the backcourt.
Hubbard Wright tries to turn the corner. The kick out, Jayden Nunn. No timeouts for Baylor.
Inside yard.
B.J. Edgecombe to the basket, and with the left hand, rattles out. Norchadomir keeps it alive. Jayden Nunn, 3.
Boy, they need that. Nunn has been struggling.
Finds C.J. Jones, who has the 3 blocked and pulled down by Norchadomir. Jayden Nunn penetrates and gets to the bucket. In a hard-fought, terrific basketball game between Houston and Baylor.
B.J. Edgecombe, the dunk, the block.
Jumping to the bucket, Jayden Nunn.
They've done a good job staying in front of Coleman Hawkins early in this game.
That one rims off for Coleman Hawkins. He's pulled down by Baylor.
He's 0 for 2 and doesn't have an assist yet.
Different start tonight than he had last night. He was the aggressor against the Sun Devils last night and set the tone for Kansas State. As it rolls in, David Gasson missing in the key, and the rebound, Norchadomir for Baylor. Jayden Nunn, 3!
That is a sign to try to loosen up the interior of that defense. Because they're struggling so much from beyond the arc, it allows Baylor to really get inside gaps and get inside the lane and not allow Kansas State to get to the rim.
Deep 3 from Jayden Nunn.
That's something that he wants to improve moving forward.
From deep, and a 3, Jayden Nunn.
They made 23 three-point shots and shot 61% from the field, from 3. Pretty good.
Here's Norchadomir. 2-point lead for Baylor. Approaching 7:10 remaining first half in Waco with Sean Farnham and our ESPN crew. Roxy Bernstein with you. Jalen Celestine thought about the step back. Jayden Nunn on the drive, gets to the bucket, and the scoop from
Auburn, Alabama.
College basketball. How about that? Overtime thriller.
Can't let Mark Sears get to his left hand downhill like that. Great game, 93-91, your final score.
After Janai Broome had that big 3 to tie it.
Right, looking in for Roach. Roach wanting to get it. Brodicic is checked in, but there's Jayden looking at the backboard. That's a 3 with 3 on the shot clock, missed by Nunn. Tipped by O'Meara to right. Underneath and laid in by Jayden Nunn.
Now quick to Edgecombe. To Roach. Too strong. Edgecombe with the rebound. Great ball movement, corner 3, and that is how it's done. Jayden. Chichi Averett looking for the second attempt. No. The Baylor half-court defense has been suffocating. Nunn the other way, and the finish, Jayden Nunn.
Yeah, Bryce Thompson, he's been that one bright spot offensively for Coach Lutz. His ability kind of to create his own shot off the bounce.
Only 8 turnovers for Baylor. It's a low number against Oklahoma State, a team that thrives on turning you over. Nunn, corner 3, yes sir. Johnson now with 13 points. 3-point play for him. 3 previous games leading into this, 19 points per game, and he's taken a lot of shots. He's feeling comfortable as the go-to threat for the Pokes offense. Everybody is now getting...
Lukosis. He checked 3. Mitchell tried to go for the poster and couldn't maintain possession. Roach, kick out. Oh, money from the corner. 20 teams represented, 35 NBA scouts. I mean, courtside pregame, it was like, come on, fellas, out of the way. Who's who?
Lots of spread pick and roll here.
Shot clock winding down, shot clock at 5. Kick out, Nunn will try, and hit.
There's 35 scouts here tonight. He has improved dramatically since the injury to Mo Privas, who got hurt in December. This kid's 7 feet, John.
Cut back door, Nunn, and a nice look. Huge.
Because Baylor switches, they had a mismatch inside. When the shot went up, nobody bodied Basar from the perimeter.
Langston Love. Right at the basket, trying to feed O'Meara. And it's Nunn with...
Andre has to put her on the ground. That's what Baylor wants. Roach with Nunn. Nunn flying at the rim. And one chance for Jayden.
Some of the best that we have seen, not just in the Big 12, but in all of the country.
O'Meara begging for it. Small guarding him. Back outside for Nunn. Deep 3 for Jayden Nunn.
But I would say VJ Edgecombe honestly looks a little bit tentative. It does not look 100% to me. You saw a play earlier in the game when he had a little break, and he usually goes up to the ceiling and comes down and punches it. So let's see if as he gets warm, he starts to feel more comfortable. That's what Scott Drew said makes him so special. Athleticism, one word. Step back, Nunn, 4-3, bangs it home. As Johnson connects to tie the game up at 17. UCF is last in field goal percentage, defense and offense. Yeah. So they're not even shooting it all that well. Yet a respectable 4-7 in conference play with a chance to make the tournament. Yeah, some unique numbers for the Knights. You mentioned the field goal percentage. That's a nice move right there by Nunn to get strong. J.J. Taylor did not make the trip for the Knights. Taylor getting them just under 5 points per game, transfer from Memphis. And it's Nunn and 1. How do you like me now, says Jayden Nunn. That's where the insane counts come from. Chance to do it again. None of your business.
And if Elijah Hawkins can knock it down, you have to make an adjustment.
Hawkins had 17 points, 6 boards, and 4 dimes in that upset win against Houston. Jayden Nunn with an answer. Rob right at the other end. O'Meara can't follow, but he gets his own miss. Now Nunn, side dribble, bang!
Dickinson knocks them both down. He's got 20. One of the things I was saying earlier about the Baylor run, this building, this place gets loud in a way that I think the Farrell Center never did.
Oh, I agree. We saw it last year when Kansas came in here and Eve Meese put on a show.
Yeah, this is a really special facility. They've done a wonderful job in creating this place. Foster Pavilion here in Waco, Texas. Nunn hangs and hits. Whoa!
Nicely done. He took it.
It's got to be you.
Maybe so.
Yeah, good vibes.
Maybe so. Positive energy.
Shot making galore. Inside of 3.5 to go in this first half. Baylor with it down by 10. Chad O'Meara again playing with those 2 fouls. And we found Nunn.
It's not allowing angles or blow dodges. So it started with Ojan Muna, and then O'Meara one-on-one on Dimon. Stays in front, doesn't get the foul.
Edgecombe orchestrating. Off the shot fake, now Nunn. Against the zone, Nunn had the hoist and buries it.
End up with the basketball. Whatever you have to do, you have to make sure that Traore doesn't get that ball. You don't have to get it. Just keep him from getting it.
Nunn working on Baker on a step through, got it to go.
I think these are huge minutes right now for Ojon Wooner.
Right on cue. The strip. Nunn joins. Finishes and a foul.
Window to thread that ball through. Jake Williams, 6'10". He's a shooter. He's a passer. Entry down low. Omier got cut off. Down the lane, Nunn with a floater. There's the first bucket today for Baylor. Still day-to-day, game-to-game in that concussion protocol. Edgecombe elevates for three, in and out, no good. Rebound though, Baylor snatches it. Here's Nunn open. Three is good. For ESPN. I don't get to play in it.
That would be great.
That'd be pretty cool.
I would love to be your caddy.
The score would be pretty high though.
That doesn't matter.
Tournament conditions. Good skip. Nunn's been pretty quiet down the lane. Good.
That was all predicated on
the communication. Who's going to step out on the screen? Whose responsibility is it? That little bit of hesitation is what's giving Kansas State all the opportunities they need.
Nunn from the wing, and he rattles in, answering a three of his own.
Here's Nunn coming off the bench after 106 career consecutive starts. Maybe providing some instant offense, and he does! That time VJ showed lob and ended up going underneath.
So he's got the big guy on him again. Take him.
Here's Nunn, baseline.
Nice.
Tough two. Baylor with the ball, down 3. Here's Nunn to tie. He does!
Scouts really find that attractive about his talent and potential overall. And he does have the ability to make shots from the perimeter when he takes shots within the flow and context of the offense.
Nunn reads the passing lane, steps. Bradley couldn't hit. That one too strong. Nunn back the other way. The VCU transfer. Way downtown. Got it. Well, they needed that from Nunn. Oh, Nunn with the...
Baylor by 4, crowd on their feet. Nunn to silence them.
Right there for the Sun Devils. Couldn't get them to drop, but it's been their defense that's anchored them down the stretch, and see if they can continue to defend.
Back to Omier. Miller doubling. Omier skips it across. 6 to shoot for Nunn, and just kills it on the back of the rim.
They're minus 21 from the foul line in their 2 games, which they lost by a combined 8 points. So the foul line has been a real issue for Cincinnati.
Skillings and Nunn tango. Nunn with that quick first step to the 10 has 2. Clock now going on 15. James bodies with Roach. Deflection. Shot's no good. Edgecombe goes into the team bench to save it, and Baylor benefits. Nunn tees up a 3. Splash. Plays out of Cincinnati. Hey, I brought it up to him. He said, hey, that ain't the problem, pal. Nobody's worried about that. 9th turnover, by the way, of the game for Cincinnati. Nunn off the dribble. That one.
State. Norchad Omier is back in. Again, it's a 2-man bench for Baylor today. They're without Langston Love and Jalen Celestine.
And great preparation on the baseline out of bounds by Iowa State.
Nunn launches and hits. If he gets hot, you know.
And then kicking for those threes.
Jayden Nunn, first shot of the game, off to the left, offensive rebound, another Baylor specialty, and Nunn.
Baylor SID Matt Roberts was telling us Jayden Nunn got engaged also. So it's a club, man. It's an elite club getting engaged your senior year over Christmas.
Right on cue.
Make it difficult every shot, and so far so good.
Jason Murray listed at 6'7", their tallest player out there right now. There's another turnover, and the steal by the Bears. Jayden Nunn's three, he drains it from.
And right now, Patriots have been able to capitalize on that. Another three won't go.
Walters again missed on that one. Celestine ahead to Roach to Jayden Nunn, who dunks it home. Working that weave outside, finally put it in the hands of Davion Allen, who banks home a three. Second banked three in there in the first half by Arlington Baptist. Quite a screen in the backcourt by Norchad Omier. And by Norchad Omier. There's a sweet-looking three from the left wing by Eric Connor.
They've made a few. That is now 5 of 16 for the Patriots tonight. Hoping for more, but that was an integral part of their offense. Any chance they had to win this one had to involve a lot of made threes.
Jayden.
A teammate. For the first time all year, Baylor is trailing here at home.
Good shot right there by Myers. Real confident on the release.
Able to find Bladen for that shot. That was the first three-pointer for Tyrell Bladen this year. And Baylor with the quick response from Jayden Nunn. Picked off by Love. Langston, such a great athletic family. Dad played football for A&M, has a sister playing basketball at UTSA. Of course, his brother preceded him here in Waco. Extra pass from Love to Nunn.
Williams drops it off. DeGroof thought about the three, misses the floating two. Ojamina cannot corral the rebound, but Celestine has it.
It'll be interesting to see how Abilene Christian attacks the switches from Baylor when you have a center guarding a point guard.
A hallmark of Baylor's defense, right?
Yes.
So Nunn will play some point as well. Can play both guard positions. Nunn off the bounce, off the window. There's Abilene Christian has yet to attempt a three-point shot. Nunn attempts a three on this end and spins it in. Jayden Nunn.
I would say it looked like me, but I didn't have that range.
At Madison Square Garden. There's Betio's first miss. Boarded by Jayden Nunn. Nunn did pick up the personal foul. Baylor now has 5 team fouls. So 3 early ones for Abilene Christian. Nunn off the bounce. Attack.
Everybody who stepped on the floor has scored. Talked about that balance scoring.
Nunn steps out, buries the triple.
Just catch it and finish. Nice move.
Hubbard miss, boarded by Celestine. Nunn attacks.
Oh, that's goaltending.
Yep, and if not it is.
Enough.
He's proved the hamstring is just fine. Another missed three. Well, Ojamina has the rebound. That's 7 rebounds to go along with his 13 points. Edgecombe kicked to the corner. Nunn nails the three. Off still in the game, even with his 4 personal fouls. Alston turnaround. Ojamina actually keeps it alive for Asamoah. Nunn. Another triple for Nunn.
Got doing something right. Late shot clock again. Diarra short rebound to Roach. Tough defensively. UConn has had to settle for a lot of threes. They're 3 of 13 from long range.
Roach pretty good again to that free throw area and keeping a guy on his hip.
Well, every time Omier gets it, he's attacking. Somehow he saved the possession.
Beautiful. Didn't give up on it.
That Jayden Nunn on the drive, and he gets all the way to the rack. Oh, Reed wasn't looking for it. O'Meara the other way. A little out of character for him to carry it, but he kicks it out, and they get the three from Jayden Nunn.
Much more activity to get good looks like this.
Oh, McNeely, he's feeling it, but a little strong, and a rebound for Baylor.
Tell you what, Jamana really can possess it. Knows his role.
Nunn off the window. They needed that. It's down to
active leader in double-doubles with 72 in his career. O'Meara controls the tip. Back to VJ Edgecombe, and this game is underway in the Farrell Center. Baylor and the University of New Orleans, only the second meeting all time between Baylor and UNO.
Man-to-man defense for New Orleans, and just a lot of ball movement out front. Bears with a figure eight. Now a ball screen up to Nunn. This is what they typically do.
Jeremy Roach in the corner to Norchad O'Meara. Back outside to Jayden Nunn. Three ball is good. First point. Jumper baseline left was a little bit short. White leads the conference. And a quick three is up, no good. There's O'Meara fighting for the rebound. Gets it. Kicks it out again. Nunn with another three.
And New Orleans gets a decent possession out of it, and they've cut the lead to 4.
So UNO taking advantage of the time at the free throw strike. VJ Edgecombe for the Bears. From Bimini in the Bahamas, one of the small islands in the Bahamas. He really enjoyed his time there, I think, except for the result of that Tennessee game. Oh, Jayden Nunn off the dribble. Dribbling under the basket and back out. Pass is knocked away and stolen. Turnover. Jayden Nunn in transition. Another three. Jayden.
7 now from the three-point line for New Orleans, and that's their chance. That's why they're down just by 12 with about 4.5 minutes to play in the first half.
J.J. Hunter is 3 of 4 himself. Jayden Nunn, he likes that three spot right there.
And make that move to the bucket. And those are two guys that have each played in the Final Four. They've seen a lot of basketball.
First year together here at Baylor. Chemistry really developing here in the month of November. Minute 20 to play before halftime. He leads by 24. Nunn up and in.
Again, some of that stuff in the paint is off of the drive. They're looking to create. They want to play the game from the inside out, not the outside in. And if you can get shots in the paint, that's great. Threes are nice too.
Roach penetrates, kicks, Nunn, another three, and he's got another three.
Feel that their field is turned blue.
Boise State in the driver's seat to be that non-power 4 school that gets into the new 12-team college football playoff. They win out. Good chance it'll be them. Baylor trails by 21 out of the timeout, and they'll get a little
defender near, reset his feet, got good balance, and knocked it down.
They had 5 trays in a game earlier this month against Quinnipiac. In his second season under Rick Pitino at St. John's. Nunn switches hands and scores.
Flow of the game. He's kind of relaxed out there. At that time, had the open shot, knew the shot clock was working its way down, knocked it down.
Roach stops at the free throw line, finds Nunn, and he cashes in. Tourist destination for everybody that wants to take a trip down to the Bahamas as Nunn misfires from straight on. He'll try one more time. This one's pure. Good. Here comes Nunn on a step back for the lead. Short. Rebound Smith. And he has it ripped away. Edgecombe dives on the floor. Baylor has it.
Baylor got lucky there. It looked like the defensive player just grabbed the arm of the St. John's offense player to knock that ball loose.
Extra possessions. Big reason for this comeback. O'Meara snags the loose ball. Nunn steps into a jump shot. Baylor has
head coach at Tarleton. Low jumper, no good. Rebound, Josh Ojonwuna for the Bears.
Yeah, if you watch this Tarleton defense, they would try to get into the paint. They would try to be able to deny you and make it really tough. Jayden, because he plays with 110% effort, which is kind of rare today in college basketball, but he doesn't take a play off. He's a grown man.
Bob Wright, the feed to inbound it. Drops it inbounds to Jeremy Roach, and we are underway in the second half. 43-point Baylor lead at the intermission. And starting 5 for the Bears that started the game. Nunn into the paint. Layup good with the left hand and a foul. Baylor off to the Bahamar Classic in Nassau, Bahamas this week. Play St. John's in the first game.
Another three. That one's short, but that's a good look from the corner. That's what Sam Houston wants.
Florida Roach in a hurry to Jayden Nunn. 3 balls, good by the...
Honestly, I'm not sure there's an answer for that.
Right. The other end, a foul on Jeremy Roach. The miss by Sam Houston. Bears in a hurry the other way, and Jayden shooting threes, so they are heating up.
And they've taken 17 threes, John. That's out of 31 field goal attempts, so that's true to form for them. Over half their field goal attempts on the season have been threes.
Jayden Nunn has an opening.
So in the second half, we're a little over 3 minutes in, and he's yet to score after getting 17 in the first half.
Jayden Nunn, a 3 is good.
Fish. He loves to fish almost as much as I love to fish.
Yes.
His office looks directly over the Brazos River. And on a day like today, beautiful, I'm sure he had other things on his mind, but I'm sure it's very difficult to not take a rod and go right down to the river. I've talked to him about that, and it's a challenge daily.
That's funny. Great view out his office window. How about Jayden Nunn? All-time greats, and Ty Beer, the new director of basketball operations.
Well, people take for granted you bring in 3 new coaches that it's easy, it's a transition.
An amoeba zone that Scott Drew has used. He'll do it out of a tandem guard up top, a 1-3-1. They match up to where the offense aligns. And in an NBA Pro arena, not a bad idea to go zone against an Arkansas team that has not shot the ball well.
Nice running layup by the runs the show. Nunn with the shot clock winding down at 3, knifing through, missing the lay-in, gets his own miss, back up and puts it in.
His hustle effort play. I believe only 1 turnover. One of the better guards in that 2024 class, taking it out of bounds right now.
This is an offense that will show 4 guards for much of this game. There's Nunn from deep, and he nails the 3. Doug Sermons, Tony Padilla, and Byron Jarrett. We haven't talked about the officials, which means they're doing a fantastic job tonight. Roach in and out. Trying to set up the offense. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Nunn, crowd wanted a carry, nothing called, and he cans the jumper.
Preseason poll, which doesn't matter. The SEC with 9 teams in that AP Top 25 preseason poll. The Big 12 and the SEC again this year will dominate the number of bids on Selection Sunday.
Nunn left alone, top of the key, and he nails the 3.
Last night for the all-time wins at Kansas. And he and I were on the same staff together at Oklahoma State for a year. I knew back then, like, he just had a knack, man, with his guys, how he communicated. We saw him in Fayetteville. But, man, a big-time salute to Bill.
Ryan Nembhard missing a 3, but got his own miss, and his shot is blocked by Jeremy Roach. Here comes Baylor. Jayden Nunn to the basket, rolls it in.
Defense that time for Baylor, but gets right back to Caleb Battle. Michael Ajayi from deep. And the rebound, Norchad Omier. Here comes Baylor. Jayden Nunn in transition. Darts to the basket and the finger roll from Nunn. Lead for Gonzaga.
Great rotation.
Jayden Nunn, the pull-up jumper.